Viewers, good evening. Thank you for joining us on India Upfront. Posturing and perception play a crucial role in politics, shaping how netas are viewed by public and even their colleagues. In fact, the way in which politicians present themselves and their beliefs can greatly influence how they are perceived and ultimately how successful they are in achieving their political goals. One aspect of posturing in politics, viewers, is the importance of maintaining a strong and confident image. Netas often engage in posturing by projecting an image of strength and decisiveness to gain the trust and support of the public and allies alike. This can involve, among other things, making bold statements that resonate with their target audience. It can create a perception of leadership and competence, but only if they deliver or come across as someone who tried. All this is important, viewers, to highlight in what we will be discussing next. The first election after the 2024 election took place in Parliament today. It was for the post of Lok Sabha Speaker. NDA proved its mettle and the numbers by securing a win for Om Birla. The India alliance that vowed to take NDA head-on for Speaker's position lost the poll and the plot. The opposition seemed so unnerved by PM Modi's motion backing Om Birla that they did not even demand a division. In other words, viewers, they just surrendered and in the process proved that PM Modi is not just the one-third PM or Ek-Tihai PM as they have been calling him. Here's what happened.
I now put the motion moved by Sri Narendra Modi and seconded by Sri Rajnath Singh to the vote of the House. The question is that Sri Om Birla, a member of this House, be chosen as the Speaker of this House. Those in favor may say aye. Aye. Those against may say no. No. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Sri Om Birla is declared elected as the Speaker of this House. Since the first motion moved by Sri Narendra Modi has been adopted, the motions moved thereafter have become infructuous. I invite Sri Om Birla to occupy the chair.
मैं आपको औपचारिक तौर से कह रहा हूँ, हमने डिवीजन नहीं मांगा। हमने डिवीजन मांगा क्योंकि हमने उचित समझा कि पहले दिन एक आम सहमति बने, एक आम सहमति का माहौल बने, एक रचनात्मक कदम था हमारा।
See, the rule says if any member of the House asks for division, the pro tem speaker in this case has to allow for a division. You can clearly see and hear from the footages of Lok Sabha that several members of the opposition camp has sought a division and asked for a division to put the motion to vote. And the motion was adopted without putting the motion to vote.
मैं भी अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से बधाई देती हूँ और संख्या बल तो नहीं था इसलिए नहीं मांगा था। अदरवाइज कोशिश तो ये थी कि डिप्टी स्पीकर हमारी तरफ से होते तो बहुत अच्छा लगता। विपक्ष से सहयोग मांगा जा रहा है।
विपक्ष के नेताओं ने डिवीजन नहीं मांगा, इसका मतलब उन्होंने स्वीकार किया उनके पास आंकड़े नंबर नहीं थे, पर नंबर के साथ साथ नीयत भी खराब थी। ये जो पहला टेस्ट था राहुल गांधी का एलओपी के रूप में, वो तो हारे ही, परंतु क्या केवल अपने ईगो के लिए स्पीकर के विषय को एक कॉन्टेस्ट का विषय बनाया गया जब आंकड़े नहीं थे?
The embarrassment for India alliance did not end with Speaker's election. This seemed just the beginning. Speaker Om Birla read out a resolution recalling the excesses of emergency, even requested members to observe a 2-minute silence. Congress members began sloganeering. But BJP claims that Congress allies like the TMC, Samajwadi Party and the DMK did not back this stand of the Congress.
जब माननीय ओम बिरला जी ने कहा कि जो लोग जेल गए थे और जिन परिवारों की क्षति हुई, जिन लोगों ने दूसरे स्वतंत्रता के युद्ध में भारत को स्वतंत्रता दिलाया, उन सब परिवारों के प्रति हम संवेदनशीलता दिखाएंगे, उनके लिए 2 मिनट के लिए मौन रखते हुए खड़े होंगे और उनके लिए प्रार्थना करेंगे। तो आप देखिए, कांग्रेस के लोग, कांग्रेस के सदस्य जो लगभग वेल तक आ गए थे, वो तभी भी हुड़दंग मचा रहे थे, चिल्ला रहे थे, नारेबाजी कर रहे थे, मगर समाजवादी पार्टी के लोग खड़े थे, टीएमसी के लोग शांति से खड़े थे, डीएमके के लोग खड़े थे। इन सबको खड़े देख राहुल गांधी को भी अंततोगत्वा खड़ा होना ही पड़ा।
In fact, while the India Alliance alleged dictatorship in Delhi, they were silent on the treatment meted out to the opposition in Tamil Nadu Assembly. The I.N.D.I.A MLAs, along with the leader of opposition, were suspended as they protested against the Hooch tragedy that killed 59 people. Viewers, as Rahul Gandhi begins his journey as leader of opposition, has he stumbled in his first test of Samvidhan? That's the question. Let's put that to debate. Let's open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Smita Prakash, editor I.N.D.I.A, political commentator, Ratan Sharda, author, analyst, Dr. Santanu Sen, the national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Salem Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the DMK, Vivek Silas, the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Tehseen Poonawala. Needs no introduction, he completes the panel. Good evening, all of you. Smita Prakash, I want to begin by asking you, what do you make of Rahul Gandhi's day one in Parliament as he begins his journey as leader of opposition? The Congress fielded a candidate. The India bloc said, we will take on the N.D.A. Look what happened.
Pranesh, thank you for having me. But before I speak on that, the breaking news is that Sam Pitroda has been reappointed as chairman of the Indian Overseas Congress with immediate effect. So I think in the media, all of us will be happy because there'll be something or the other happening now that he has
Perhaps
his official
Rahul
position
Gandhi
back.
needs an advisor like Sam Pitroda.
To come back to what you were asking me about Rahul. Yeah. Tehseen, you can smile a bit on this, na? Be happy. Besides that, Pranesh, I think as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, there's a lot that the BJP has been taking jibes at him, saying that is a third-time failure of Rahul Gandhi. And sure, I mean, as a ruling party, and he's leader of the opposition now, they will take jibes of him. The fact is, though, that, as LOP, he's going to be on a panel for the selection of many constitutional posts. It's the rank of a cabinet minister, so he's going to be there to select who's going to be the next CVC, the Vigilance Commissioner, the Information Commissioner, the CBI Chief, Human Rights Commission Chief. So he's going to be in a position of power, and he takes on a responsibility after decades of enjoying power without responsibility. Even for a short time in his party he had, but he's never taken a constitutional position. Now he's leader of the opposition. There's a lot of that comes with it, a lot of work that comes to it. Comes with it, so you can see that it's not sitting very easy with other members of the opposition. Clearly, the TMC was not taken into confidence before the announcement was made. Even today, when you saw that for division, like you just played, the TMC wanted a division, but the Congress didn't want it. You ran the two bites. So, I think the TMC will have to come to terms with the fact that the Congress has taken a lead, naturally, because they're the largest party. But today, for the first day, I think the consensus was done well. But the BJP, you can see, has got its mojo back. After weeks of literally licking their wounds and giving the impression, at least with body language, of having been in a state of shock, today it seemed that they've got their act together. The entire speech of the speaker on the emergency,
right,
and what you ran, what Sambit Patra said today about how it all happened, where they had to stand, and willy-nilly Rahul Gandhi also had to stand in silence. That was a smart move. So from the first day, the BJP making it clear that they have occupied the treasury benches, they have the numbers. Even if it is an N.D.A. coalition, they have the numbers, they are in strength, and they're going to go ahead with their agenda. So yes, that nervous tension, that hesitation, that seemed to be evident in the first couple of weeks, that's gone. Okay. And they're clearly putting up a united face, showing that there is no infighting. or intra-party fighting or within the NDA either.
And contrast that scene to what's happening in India Alliance. You're still smiling. I'm hoping this is for Sam Pitroda's reappointment. Polls are over. The punishment ends. But, let's come back to the larger question. What is happening in India Alliance? The TMC was brought on board. They said we will support India Alliance candidate K. Suresh. But there was no division sought. Abhishek Banerjee is saying we wanted one. Jairam Ramesh is saying something else. He says, humne division nahi manga.
It's true. Thank you for having me on the show, Pranesh. I'm smiling because I'm in your company and in the august company of Smitaji, and I love being in her august company. My podcasts with her do very well, and so do my shows with her. But let's take the bull by the horns. Today was a fantastic day for the Congress and for the India Alliance and the opposition under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi and other leaders, including Abhishek Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav, to completely expose the government. And the government is nervous. So the entire show, Pranesh, I've been there from the beginning, has been Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. And look, Rahul Gandhi is taken center stage. Like him or dislike him, you cannot ignore him, Pranesh. The show's all about Rahul Gandhi, not about the Honorable Prime Minister's one-third time. Now let's come to what happened on the floor of the House. Once again, a brilliant strategy that exposed the BJP. Number one, Jairam Ramesh is right. The India Alliance did not press for a division of a vote, nor did they go officially for the division of the vote. But Akash Banerjee is also right, and this is where the BJP was exposed. Any of the 500 odd Lok Sabha MPs can ask for a division of the vote. So they asked, 8 members asked for a division of the vote, and the government was terrified. It refused to give a division of the vote. That proves that the NDA does not have the number. So the India Alliance shows magnanimity. They let go of it. Of course, Om Birla ji was going to win. They had the numbers. Nobody's denying that. But the way they've checkmated the BJP, whatever you spin it around, the BJP is checkmated.
Where is the spin? Mr. Birla, Mr. Birla has won the election. Where is the spin here? Sanju Verma, you did not have the numbers.
I'm not done on the thing. Yes, Om Birla ji.
You made an important point. Let's bring in Sanju Verma on that point. That's an important point. Sanju Verma, respond to what Tehseen is saying. That they let you win the polls.
No, they have the numbers.
Okay, Tehseen, may I please? Thank you. Yeah. Pranesh, I'm reminded of 2 very famous quotes from Spider-Man. One is about, I think Smita Prakash made a very pertinent point about Rahul Gandhi enjoying power without responsibility. So I'm reminded of this Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility. I think Rahul Gandhi should follow that. But there's also another Spider-Man quote. I hope he does not follow that. The best things in life are never given, they are taken. So I hope Rahul Gandhi does not tread on that path. But on a more serious note, I just have this to say. I'm not trying to be a party pooper and, wo jo rang mein bhang karne ki aadat nahi hai meri. But let's be very clear. The basic DNA of a person does not change. The leopard can never change its spots. The moment the resolution against emergency was passed by Om Birla, you saw most Congress leaders trying to disrupt the proceedings of the House and jump into the well of the House. Point number 1. What is interesting is that, when the emergency issue was brought up, the DMK, the TMC and the Samajwadi Party stood in solidarity with each other but did not stand in solidarity with Congress. So for everyone out there who's asking the BJP, abhi to Modi sarkar ke paas sirf 240 seatein hain. What if the JDU withdraws? What if the TDP withdraws? You guys are running a government, a sarkar on Baisakhi. I want to remind them that yahan Baisakhi ki sarkar Modi sarkar nahi chala rahi, because Prime Minister Modi has categorically said consensus and conciliation, not confrontation, is going to be the hallmark of Modi 3.0. But when we say conciliation, you can't expect to put a gun to Narendra Modi's head and say that two are lying, because I don't think Narendra Modi, works within that Enid Blyton style of politics, which used to prevail way back in the late 80s and early 90s. The most important point is this. From December 2017 to July 2019, Pranesh, it was only for 17, your audience needs to hear this, only for 17 odd months that Rahul Gandhi actually bore the brunt of being the Congress president. And then from July 2019 to October 2022, Sonia Gandhi was the ad hoc Congress president because Mallikarjun Kharge stepped into those shoes only in October 2022, which means for almost 3 years, the Congress was without a full-term Congress president. The reason I'm bringing these facts up for the benefit of your audience is to draw attention to the fact that Rahul Gandhi is prone to fighting away, to running away, pardon me, from the battlefield. He may have won Amethi, he may have won Wayanad.
It's a new responsibility. Let's see how he fares here.
Stick his neck out.
No. It's a new responsibility. Let's see how he fares. I want to bring in Dr. Santanu Sen. Santanu Sen, what happened today in Parliament? Would you, call it an example of collegiality or confusion on part of Team India?
See, there are two issues for today's parliamentary session. Number one, Honorable Speaker and our learned Prime Minister, they were talking about emergency. But in last 10 years, the entire country has witnessed that the way the country was governed by this whimsical government, this Modi government, it was no less than any emergency situation. The parliamentary democracy was throttled, cooperative federalism was ruined, opposition's voice was stopped, and it was bulldozed literally. So it was no less than any emergency situation, number one. Secondly, so far the parliamentary rules and regulations are concerned, and so far the conventions are concerned, once a motion is moved, even if a single member wants division, the person sitting on the chair, that is the chairman or the speaker, he should go for division. But once again it has been proved that genetic configuration never changes. Be it 303 or be it 240, ultimately is the basic genetic configuration of Modi, of BJP, which says that they don't give any importance to the opposition's voice. That's why, though there are so many members demanding division, the pro tem speaker never went for division, and he went for
Dr. Sen,
any vote.
Isn't it a bit rich for you to be, blaming PM Modi for not giving importance to the opposition? The Congress is your alliance partner, sir. What did the Congress do about your concern? Rahul Gandhi should have said, look, nothing doing, we want division. Why didn't Rahul Gandhi protest?
Yesterday there was a confusion. Our party National General Secretary, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, he had a discussion with Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Then so far we came to know Mr. Rahul Gandhi, he spoke to our party Supremo, Madam
I know
Mamata
that.
Banerjee.
What happened
Then
today?
in the Mallikarjun Khargeji's house, our National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee has categorically said that the pro tem speaker should have gone for division.
Let's bring in Mr. Silas. He has been listening to this intently. Vivek ji, you heard the reactions. Jairam Ramesh is saying, we did not ask for division. Abhishek Banerjee is saying, we asked for division. Dr. Sen is saying, Modi ji does not take care of the concerns of our opposition. Did the Samajwadi Party demand a division?
Pranesh, first of all, good evening to all the panelists and to you as well. I would just like to say, now it's the things are over, and Mr. Om Birla is the chairperson of the Lok Sabha. We cannot deny from that. But today what Mr. Om Birla did, he observed a 2-minute silence for emergency. That is what he did just after sitting on the chair, reminding people of what happened 50 years back, which is not going to help the countries. I think his responsibility should have, if there was a silence in the Lok Sabha, it should have been observed for the people who were shot dead in Jammu. The pilgrims who were shot dead in Jammu, the silence should have been held on that, but not about on that, not a word on NEET, not a word on, delayments, not a word on Manipur. What else the speaker is going to do? There should have been a silence on the pilgrimage who were shot dead in Jammu.
Okay. Now,
so this is, no. I totally agree with Dr. Santanu Sen.
No, you can agree. There's no one stopping you from agreeing with Dr. Sen. I just want to ask you, Mulayam Singh Yadav, late Mulayam Singh ji, was jailed during emergency.
Yes.
Now, according to your logic, we should not even talk about partition horrors, क्योंकि वो तो इतने साल पहले हो गया. वो छोड़ दीजिए क्या हुआ. अब जो पिछले 5 साल में हुआ है, क्या कोई इसका सीए की तरह डेडलाइन है, कट ऑफ है December 2014? Should there be a cut off?
No, as far as the emergency is concerned, yeah, of course, late Mulayam Singh Yadav ji was jailed under the Act MISA. He was jailed. We all came out from that, and after that in 1980, if you see, the country again, went on an election, and fortunately or unfortunately, again it was the Congress, because the Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to prove a point that the Congress party or the opposition party at the moment were trying to suppress the Constitution of India, but that was not the thing.
Otherwise, in 1980, Yadav, Mr. Stalin was jailed, Karunanidhi ji was jailed,
even Nitish Kumar was jailed.
Exactly, and there are too many names. Mr. Selam Dharnidharan. While there is a narrative of dictatorship, let's not lose sight of what's happened in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. All members of the I.N.D.I.A, the opposition there, including the leader of opposition, thrown out, suspended.
See, again, comparing two wrong things. Firstly and foremost, the actual proceedings, right? If you look for the last 10 days, when the I.N.D.I.A MLAs wanted to discuss about the huge strategy, my chief minister told the speaker, let them be given time and let this be discussed. And he said, let the Maniya Korike, the daily proceeding, let that get over, and after that discussion can happen. But the I.N.D.I.A MLAs were not keen on having any discussion. They were only keen on having ruckus. And in fact, Chief Minister himself spoke about the tragedy for more than 30 minutes in the Assembly. And even today, they're not willing to have discussion. They are not willing to have discussion. Very important. Compare it with how the parliament is running. Prime Minister Modi did not want to have a discussion on Manipur, did not want to speak on Manipur until the opposition parties had to call for no confidence vote. For the first time in history of India, we had to call for no confidence vote.
The Prime Minister spoke about it. The Home Minister spoke about it. And you said that the members of I.N.D.I.A were suspended because they were creating ruckus. The same thing happened in Parliament, but the opposition said this is dictatorship.
No. Listen, wait. There are two different things. First and foremost, the Prime Minister of this country never wanted to discuss Manipur until the opposition parties called for a no confidence motion. Only after that, he was forced to speak on this matter. And having said that, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu told the Speaker to give ample time for I.N.D.I.A MLAs to express their grievances. Okay. They did not want to speak. But on the contrary, in the Parliament, we were not given time to speak. When we asked for time to speak,
you gave them so much time that they are now suspended for session. They have all the time in the world. They can do what they want. Let me bring in Ratan Sharda. Ratan Sharda, what do you make of this duplicity on dictatorship? And if opposition leaders were flashing a copy of Samvidhan, this was their test today, a resolution on emergency. They got exposed.
See, Pranesh, first of all, this duplicity of what DMK does in Tamil Nadu is wonderful. What Modi does in Lok Sabha is horrible, or what Speaker does in Lok Sabha is horrible. When you dance on the table, that's wonderful. When the opposition dance on the table, then you have a problem. So this duplicity, then talking of emergency, how many journalists and how many politicians have been put behind bar by these opposition ruled states, whether it's Bengal, whether Kerala or Tamil Nadu or Punjab or Delhi, you know that. So for them to speak about this is a bit thick, because only people who have been arrested by this BJP government are financial fraudsters. That is very different from the politicians and journalists you have been arresting, not allowing any kind of discussion. And coming to this today's, Prakash, see, Rahul Gandhi has been working with a private family company, so he can say whatever and he thinks people will follow. But unfortunately, now he's an alliance where they will not listen to him because they are a different party. By him to issuing a diktat which nobody follows shows that he has to learn the coalition dharma. He has to learn to take people along. He has to learn to build consensus. And he cannot come in the Lok Sabha, flash constitution and claim something, This entire drama became very serious because when you keep on fake news of constitution will be destroyed, then naturally BJP will respond. And you spread fake news about reservations, you spread fake news about constitution. Answer is given today, and remember it's 50th year. And you want to know how many people died how many people suffered for months together, how many people are tortured. You want me to open a Shah Commission report on which Congress people danced and destroyed the Shah Commission report? Only one copy is left, that is out now. So you have a record of thousands of people who were imprisoned, who were killed, who perpetrated atrocities. Women, you know about Snehlata Reddy? She nearly lost her mind and she died as a wretched woman. Lawrence Fernandez died, wretched man.
Right.
A lady in Karnataka was tied down to bed with chains while she was delivering baby. And you are saying that you should forget about emergency.
All of this is
please
documented.
burn down all the history books. Burn down all the history books. Stop teaching history because history is not good. Because you don't like history.
Okay, quick comment. I see two hands going up. Sanju Verma, Smita Prakash also wanting to come in.
History is contemporary history.
Right.
This is the darkest chapter.
Tehseen, coming to you. Coming to you in this order. Sanju Verma, make your point. We don't have too much time on the show. Quickly, ma'am.
You know, Pranesh, this whole narrative by the opposition, particularly the Congress and its cabal, that why was a resolution against emergency moved today? So let truth be told, you know, Gen Z, the millennial class, which was not born in 1975, needs to know their history, needs to know the fact that under Indira Gandhi, more than 6.5 million people were forced to undergo forced sterilizations. The Press Council Act was disbanded. The Public Safety Act was disbanded. More than 2 lakh journalists, civilians, activists were thrown behind bars for no rhyme or reason. And for everyone out there, I've been hearing this washing machine jibe for the longest time. Even now and even ahead of the run-up to Lok Sabha 2024, अरविंद केजरीवाल को, सत्येंद्र जैन को, पार्था चैटर्जी को, अनुब्रत मंडल को, मनीष सिसोदिया को नरेंद्र मोदी या अमित शाह या जेपी नड्डा ने जेल नहीं भेजा. It was either the Delhi High Court, the Kolkata High Court or the Supreme Court. But in 1975, using MISA, using DISE and using Kofe Posa, from Vijay Raje Scindia, Sharad Yadav, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Raj Narayan, Morarji Desai, Charan Singh.
All that is true, but Mr. Silas is saying that let's move on. That's not important. Let's talk about jobs. Let's talk about Manipur.
I will answer on the Manipur bit, Pranesh, first, very quickly. Do you remember who moved the no confidence motion in the Lok Sabha last year? It was Gaurav Gogoi. Amit Shah made his address with respect to Manipur specifically, and just when Prime Minister Narendra Modi got up to speak on Manipur, Gaurav Gogoi, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, nobody was present there, which means shoot and scoot is what they believe in. They were never in
that means she means
for a serious discussion on this
right
count.
now is fine.
They never wanted a serious discussion on this count.
They are not going to do anything on Manipur. That is
when
what she means to say.
When you had no confidence motion moved, why did you not listen to the Prime Minister?
You mean to say whatever is happening in Manipur is fine? With you,
why did you not listen to Amit Shah
you want to say
why did you not listen
whatever
to
is happening in
Manipur?
Manipur is burning today.
Samajwadi Party
It is fine with you. Don't go in the past. Whatever happened. What is happening right now in the country? What is happening right now in Manipur? Do you justify that? You cannot justify that. Sanju Verma, you cannot. You have to speak.
Okay. Tehseen, make your point. Smita ji, I'll come to you after this.
Dalits are dead. Bhashan mat do BJP ko.
Tehseen Poonawala speaking.
There are 3 or 4 points I wanted to make. I hope I'm not interrupted. Point number 1. Yes, the Tamil Nadu Assembly, A.I.D.M.K. MLAs are thrown out. Of course, they were thrown out. So in Parliament. However, in Parliament, when opposition MPs were thrown out, 149, bills were passed. Tamil Nadu Assembly did not pass any bills. That's the shamelessness we're talking about. You passed bills by throwing MPs out. Now, point number 2. The opposition did not walk out when Prime Minister Modi started speaking on Manipur. They walked out because Prime Minister Modi was not speaking on Manipur. It's only when they walked out that he started speaking on Manipur. So the third point that I wanted to make, nobody's answering one question, that when Abhishek Banerjee, whether we had a strategy, we didn't have a strategy, we are good, we are bad, we are ugly. Abhishek Banerjee asked for a division of votes, as did 8 members. Why did the government not give it? Because I.N.D.A. does not have the numbers.
Why didn't the Congress back the demand, Tehseen? What are you saying?
Explaining to you.
As alliance partners, you should have backed the demand.
Pranesh, hear me out. Now again, hear me out. Don't confuse the issues. The India alliance, including Congress, did not press for it to show magnanimity because of course the BJP and NDA had the numbers. But they don't have the numbers they claim, was exposed when we asked for a division of votes unofficially. Therefore, they got exposed. We played a double game and they got stuck. They are not able to answer it, so they're trying
Such
to...
Such was this double game that your candidate lost. You know, you said that this is about... No, you said... Many in the Congress said that Mr. Suresh is a Dalit, and if the NDA has any respect for a Dalit, they should back out and let him be.
They didn't back out.
Then
so
why did you then do this double game with your Dalit candidate? Mr. Kesh Suresh deserves better.
The BJP
you should have made him the LOP.
The BJP, we have a Dalit LOP in Rajya Sabha, Kharge ji.
No, you make the argument. I am only asking you a counter question.
Exactly,
Smita Prakash,
proving the BJP is anti-Dalit. BJP is anti-Dalit. It proves.
Smita ji.
Oh, come on. Pranesh, I just want to make that one point where you were saying that, somebody said that it's time to move on. You don't move on. If that was the case, we would have forgotten partition. We would have forgotten, like you said, the 71 war. Why should we remember all these things? Just keep moving on. Why talk about Kashmir? We can move on. It would have continued. You don't move on. Otherwise, you tend to repeat the mistakes of history. And as far as the emergency is concerned,
you cannot compare. You cannot compare.
Excuse me,
partition where more than 1 million people died. During the partition, more than 1 million people died.
Me down.
You cannot compare it with emergency.
As far as the emergency is concerned, Pranesh, I think the BJP also is to blame, because what happened is that do not shout me down. I can shout you down. It doesn't matter to me. What I'm trying to say is that the BJP is also to blame for not keeping the memories of emergency alive. If they want to make changes now, nobody is going to remember it. Everybody is going to say, "Ki wo ho gaya, bhul jao." But the fact is what Ratan Sharda said. Don't forget it. There were thousands, lakhs of people who were kept in prison, not just political prisoners who were in thousands, but they were common people. There was mass sterilization which happened.
Okay. On the question you're asking of the BJP, Sanju Verma, you have 20 seconds precisely, ma'am. Make the best of this. 20 seconds, we have to move on.
Pranesh, first and foremost, I want to tell the opposition, you can keep mocking us for 240, but Narendra Modi is the first Prime Minister in 62 years to take charge at the helm of affairs for the third time in a row. Learn to digest that. And last but not the least, what did Sam Pitroda say? People of the West are Arabs, people of the East are Chinese, people of the North are whites, and people of South look like Africans. Imagine if any Lallu Panju, if any junior leader of BJP had said that, he would be crucified and guillotined for being racist. And here Sam Pitroda has been reinstated. Our Congress कहती we want to bring in positive change. Shame on you guys.
Okay, what is the message in reinstatement of Sam Pitroda? We don't know. Let's see how this unfolds. Mr. Dharnidharan, I'm extremely sorry, sir. For want of time, I'll have to end this here. We have two important guests waiting on the other side.